Oh, welcome to Miss C's cottage. I'm Miss C. This is the home of the Sun Bunny. Come through the door with a smile on your face. Leave all your worries at the door. Kick off your shoes. Come on in. Put your feet up. Grab something cold or hot to drink. And just sit and relax. I know this season can be really hectic for a lot of people, especially people with younger people with families and trying to get everything done in time. And the closer it gets, the more stuff you realize you don't have done yet. And maybe Friday I'll give you a visual because I have a really good visual for that. And I like to remind myself what's really important during these holidays. So maybe I'll do that Friday because I'm not prepared to do that today. But welcome in Barbara and Leanie, my sister Eileen, and Sam. I love you, Sam. And Sherry R. Best seat in the house today, Sherry. You get your pick of chairs in the circle, wherever you want to be. There's Dreeny. Hey, girl, hey. I can't say that like she does, but I still like it. 1432. My sister Susie. And Dee, you woke up. I'm so glad you woke up in time. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go take a nap because it's been one of those kind of days, and I need. And there is my baby boomer friend, Kitty Lane from the peninsula in Virginia. I'd love to see her come in. And don't forget the thumbs, she says. And Dottie Murphy, hello, hello, welcome in. And there's my best friend, Jackie. She makes some buddies too, and hers are so stinking cute. But I'm what my mother called a half-assed person. I do it and I do it. And she doesn't. She does it and she does it carefully. And they come out very, very nice. Very nice. So I'm very proud of you, Jackie, for taking your time and doing your best. And Nana is here. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. Nana, I'm so glad you came in. The thing I remember about Dee, my cousin Dee, is somebody asked her how she was. And she said to them, I am finer than a frog hair split 3 ways. And it took me a minute to process that, but I will never forget it. I love that woman. And Len is here. Hello, Len. Len is my new sweetheart. If you haven't seen the video that he put out this morning, you need to go check it out. He's brilliant. He's made mittens on he has a big Centro 44 pin, I think he said it was. And then the little Addy that he has is a 22 pin. And he made a thumb on the little one and a mitten on the other. And then he folded the fabric in half and stitched it down and left a hole for the thumb. You need to go and watch. You need to just go and look. It's brilliant. Plus, he's made another bunny, which is, there's some bunnies whatever you call them. They're close to my heart. And Lana. Good morning, Lana. And there's my Pebbles. Deidre. Good morning, Deidre Evans. Welcome to the cottage, love. Come in, get yourself something hot or cold to drink. And put your feet up, soak up some love. And there's Sandra SC. I don't know if that's her initials or she's from South Carolina, but it doesn't make a darn bit of difference. She's welcome in the cottage every day. And Suzanne, welcome in. Oh, it's good to see you here today too, sweetheart. with Sister Susie. In the South, we split everything. I'm feeling so good I could be twins. Gosh, I love you. Okay. Okay, Leanie, if you if you mail them out, I will give you the address where to send them. You need to send them to the church in Flat Rock because I'm sending all of them out today. And the last ones I got were from Colette. Now, I don't recognize the name Colette, and she's from Illinois, and I can't picture in my mind Colette from Illinois, but I do want to show you the beautiful sunbunnies that she made. So I've got them all tagged. I've got them all bagged up in their wrappings, and they're in the box to go this afternoon. I'm going to do pirate ship. I created my account there yesterday, and so all I need to do is measure and weigh the boxes and print out labels for them. And Marianne, the crotchety clogger, says it's very easy to do. I've never used pirate ship before, but according to Marianne, they will compare their price, UPS's price, and the post office price, and you'll get the cheapest one, which how can you lose? You know, how can you lose? Pebbles, not yet if you sent a new one. Kim G had problems being able to comment. Well, then just zip it and you can't get pirate ship to. I don't know if you have if to download an app or I don't know how that part works yet. I haven't got that far. Lydia, hello, sweet friend. Are the ones from Leanie for North Carolina or personal? Well, that I don't know. Mr. Elmo's heading out to the barn to work on his trains. He's been working on a swamp. He's making a swamp, and it's got. I don't know if you know anything about the South, but down here we have trees that are cypress trees, and the leaves on the cypress tree look like little feathers. It's a very, very beautiful tree. It starts out big and then gets very small. And it has knees that stick up around it, which are actually the root of the tree in the water coming up to breathe. It's an awesome tree. It really is. And he's putting cypress trees and reeds and grasses and lily pads in the swamp. He's a very stickler for detail, and he's very good at what he does. He has an eye for detail, which is why he was good in where he worked. And it's moving over into his crafting. Oh, Jackie, that's a good idea. Oh, you guys, I think I'm going to cry. I think your postal problem has been solved, but I love you to the depth of my heart, and I'm so glad to see you here today. And Ellen, thank you very much for all you do, Ellen. I'm so thankful that you're here. Good, Lydia. How is it going? And what are you doing? That is so good to hear. You will have an outlet now to help you move on. Okay, I have been, I have been working with Kim making her kitchen sets. And I did finish the blue one, and I've got a button for it, which I don't know where that is right now. I probably put it back in the jar, but that's the blue kitchen set. And it was the crunch stitch. I never thought I was going to get through it, but I did. The next one I did was this pink one, and hot pink was the color. And I've got it completed. And I have a scrubby to go with it. I have not made the scrubby yet, but I do have the scrubby to go with it. And this is Yarn Bee Scrubology cotton. So I thought this would be a really good one to use. The cotton one, because you can throw it in the washer. You can throw it across the room if you get upset. Okay, and then the next one I'm working on, I have a tan one to do, which is an alpine stitch, and I really want to do that stitch, but I just haven't gotten to it yet because I wanted to finish up all these bunnies and get them mailed, which they are all done. They are all boxed up. They're all bagged and tagged and in boxes. What as much as I love my bunnies, and as much as I wanted from the depth of my heart to send these up to North Carolina, I am also thankful that this project has ended. Now, I know it's not completed, but I have everything that I have received is bagged and tagged and boxed and ready to send. I will be sending them out tomorrow, which in my estimation is very late, and I should be on the road driving them up there. But I sat down with Mr. Elmo yesterday, and I said, here's my desire. And he said, you're not driving up there alone. And I said, I'm not driving up there alone. My angel in the frozen stone said, pick her up before I hit Macon. It's 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and she'll ride up with me. We can share the driving. And he said, Miss C, you are 77 years old, 77 3/4 if I count by your counting. You don't have good hips anymore. You don't have good knees anymore. You don't have good ankles anymore. And your shoulders aren't doing too good. Or are your thumbs? That's at least an 8-hour trip from Fort White to Flat Rock. If you drive straight through, which you are no longer able to do. Well, when he said no longer able to do, you could have just hit me with a brick, because I knew what he was saying was the honest truth. I can't get in the car and drive 8 hours straight anymore. This house is falling apart, and it's no longer able to keep up that pace. I know that when he takes me up to my sister's, we stop every 2 hours. The first 2 hours is a potty break. The next 2 hours is gas. The next 2 hours is a potty break. And the next 2 hours is gas. And then we stop for the night. And then we still travel the next day. And it takes me 2 or 3 days to catch up when I get there. And if I would go to North Carolina, I don't know where I would stay. I know they have housing for the volunteers that are up there helping to build and clear and all that kind of stuff. I doubt that we'd be able to stay there. So we would have to get a hotel. I don't know how far. There's nothing in that area. It's the mountain has just washed itself clean of everything. If you've watched any of Deep River Farm, and Wayne Allred, you can see that there's just nothing. They bring the snowplows in to scrape the sand off of the road. The railroad bridge is washed out. In some places, the road is washed out. They've been able to repair some of it since September, but nothing's getting done quickly because they've had no federal aid at all. And yesterday, Tuesday, both FEMA offices in Asheville, North Carolina, closed up and went back to Washington, D.C. And Mr. Allred knows only of one person who was helped by one of those FEMA offices, and that was because a tree went through their roof. They've had nothing. And they are to the point of need that they are building sheds. They can't call them tiny houses, but they are building sheds and giving them to the people to live in. Well, they are not giving them to the people to live in. They are building sheds and giving them to the people. If the people choose to live in them, that's their choice. But code states that they can't build tiny houses for these people to live in. I know my God, and I know the heart of my God, and there is no way that what's happening in North Carolina has anything to do with the heart of God. And I will stand up as having been one of the silent majority of Christians who have allowed things to happen for way too long. I will stand up and say, that is wrong. And I would never want to be one of those people that have to stand before God and be judged. Because if they are one of those people that have kept what is good and right from the people who need it, God says, take care of your neighbor. Who's your neighbor? I got neighbors in North Carolina I've never met, and they need, and I can't give what I'd like to give, and God said, give what you can. And so I give bunnies. I give bunnies to people to know that we have not forgotten them. The government may have, but we have not. Okay, I'm going to stop now because I don't like to get political. I love you, Beverly, with all my heart. Thank you so much for stopping in today, and you be careful in your travels, okay? I know it's snowy and slippery up there. Okay, I'm just gonna go right by that because I'm sure all those comments are not really things that we need to talk about. Anyway, those are going up. They're being mailed up tomorrow. I would much rather drive them up, but I am no longer physically able to do that. And I appreciate my angel in the frozen stone for volunteering to help me because I know she would be a good help sharing the drive, and we would get there and we would get it done. But yes, Lynn, I did. Yes, Lynn, I did. I like that channel. If you guys get a chance, go check out the Hillbilly Kitchen. Lots of tips and tricks and lots of assistance. Heidi's here. Hello, sweetheart. And Deidre Evans, I know it's hard for us to accept, but we have to listen to our bodies. We're not as young as we used to be. Trust in God. See, that's another thing. I don't want to give up control of my bunnies. I want to be there, and I want to look what I did. I mean, am I self-centered or what? I made this Santa hat, Mrs. Santa hat, so that I could help give out the bunnies to the kids. I don't have any control over that. They're not going to open the boxes and take me with them to hand out. I have no control. I am not God, but I know who is. And I have to give that control over to him and say, God, you know who each one of those bunnies needs to go to. And you know the teachers that are in that position to vet each child and know exactly what the teachers of those children, and they know which bunnies need to go, whether it's a girl or a boy or whatever. They know. And gosh, um I need to give up control, and that's really hard for me. It's really hard. But I just need to be reminded that God is bigger than I am, and God is in control, and He knows what He's doing, and He's perfect in everything that He does. So I'm going to mail those, and I'm going to let God direct the teachers to give them to who they need to go to. And I know that I love you, Susan. Oh, Lydia, thank you. That's right, Ellen. Let go and let God. That's something that I learned a long time ago when I was in a situation where I needed it. But I've been on my own for so long, and I am in control of what I do and say and eat, and well, not maybe eat, but um, you know what I'm saying. I've had more control over my life than I think I've had more control over my life than I have in the past, being that I'm on my own now. But you guys are so funny. I look like an old, I don't know. And then I get a double chin, and it's just not a good look. John Ward, yes, Suzanne. I've been watching him too, but mostly I watch Wayne Allman. He has Deep River Farm, and he has been delegated himself, I don't know, to be the spokesman for the church in Flat Rock that is the central headquarters for all the distribution of goods. It all comes there, and then the satellite churches in the areas all over the mountain contact that church, and they say, Pastor Tim, we're going to need 15 sets of sheets and 30 pillows. And so the Flat Rock Church will send that out to, say, the Denton Church. And then the Denton Church, the people there, will take it out to those 15 families in need. And so it's a marvelous system, and it's working. And those people are finally getting. Demetria, hello, hello. I'm so glad you're here. And the system is working, and I just have to trust that system and trust knowing that um, God is in control and that He has placed people there and given them a task, knowing they are suited for the task He's given them. They have all the qualifications needed to do that job, which I don't. And they are best suited to do their part if I only do my part. I don't have to drive up there and do their part too. So that's my bit of acceptance for today. Today's not an easy day, but it is a good day because you learn something new every day, and that's what I learned today. Okay, so uh, back to I am Mrs. Santa. Deidre, what is her name? Oh, now wouldn't that be nice? You know what? I will put that in his letter. Um, ask possible? That's a good idea, Susie. I will ask Pastor Tim if that's possible. I'm writing him a letter and telling him what, excuse me, what all these boxes are. Her name is Kaylee, Kalaya. Is it Kalaya? 3 syllables. It's warm in here. Okay. I want the pronunciation before I look at all this. Now it's all flat. My hair's so funny. I'll go outside if it's even looks like it's going to sprinkle. My hair will go. And these bozos always come out. Yay, Michelle! The kids are extra excited today. Kayla. Oh, Kayla. Well, we need to know. Inquiring minds want to know. That's okay, Michelle, if you don't see the chat. We'll still say hi to you. It's Kyla. All right. Well, Kyla. Wait, let me put this back on. Kyla, I hope you have been a good girl because Santa knows. He's been watching and he loves you very much. So you keep on being good. Okay? We both love you very much. You have a good day and behave until Christmas. And then behave after Christmas because there's another Christmas coming next year. Kyla. Okay, I like that. Kyla. That is a very pretty name. All right, we got her in the book, Deidre. We got her in the book. Woo! Okay, no more hat today. Let's see. Pronounce Kyla. Yes. Okay, you were close, Kim. You were very close. Oh, Leanie, you know, if let's see, if Sally Stevens is here, yes. And Sally, is Bentley with you today? I'll say hello to Bentley if he's there, and Jazzy Girl, if you've got your daughter with you. No, Barbara Riggles, her granddaughter's name is Jazzy. So hello to Jazzy if you're at Grandma's today. Yeah, I did say, and if he's there today, yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am talking to you, Kyla. Oh, you're back at home and he's in Florida at school. Oh my goodness, where in Florida is he? You guys have to know that I love children. I taught three-year-olds for about 8 years, and I was an assistant at the school and an art teacher at the school before they gave me my own classroom of 3-year-olds. It's a private preparatory school in Ocala, and the children came in at the 4-year-old level, but they were expected to because it was a private preparatory school, they were expected to perform at the 4-year-old level as 4-year-olds at kindergarten level. Well, a lot of them didn't know their ABCs or colors or numbers or anything like that. So it's hard to put a preschooler in kindergarten level when they don't have those basics. So the 4-year-old teacher and I went before the board and we said, I had been her assistant, and we said, if you will initiate a 3-year-old level, I will teach it, and I will teach it. I will teach the basics. I will teach the ground level so that when they get to the 4-year-old classroom, they will know all of those things that they need to know to perform at a kindergarten level, because our school was 1 year advanced. And we guaranteed that if you gave us your child in the primary school level and you left them with us through graduation, we would be able to put them in any college they wanted to go to. We would give them the education, we would give them the social background, we would give them the all of the extra perks that you need to have, because they don't just go on grade point average anymore. They went on not only your intelligence, but what kind of a person were you? Were you involved in your community? What did you do with your community? Where did you go? Who did you serve? Community service is a big part now of getting, was a big part of getting into college. And so I was very proud when they said, yes, we'll do a 3-year-old level if you'll teach it. And so that made me very happy, and I loved every minute of it with those 3-year-olds, because they came in as babies and they went out as little people. And the K4 teacher and I worked very well together. And if there was a student in K4 that had come from my class that didn't have the knowledge, she would say to me, he was a little weak in this. And then I could share with her, that's not his strong point. Or he was sick during that time that we did that, and I tried to catch, whatever the problem was. But we worked very well together, and I loved every minute of it. Oh, good, Barbara. You tell Jazzy I said hello to her today. I gave Armishi and Annalise a mood ring for Christmas, and theirs were dark blue. Mine, mine is permanently blue on one side, and and it has that little gold part. I don't know whether it's missing something there or what it is, but I love mine, Susie. I've never taken it off. Never taken it off. Oh, Joanne is back from the doctor's. Good. Welcome back, Joanne. I hope everything went well. I went to the dermatologist last week, Thursday, I think, and maybe it was 2 weeks ago now, and they took off a spot over here and a spot over here. They just froze it. So Newport Richie. Okay, I have a friend down there. Bentley's in VPK. That's 4-year-old. Yeah, that's good. Those schools are really good, Susie. You have to make sure the child is ready, because they are little sponges, and you have to make sure that they get that good foundation first. Once you make sure a child has that foundation, they go at their own speed. But if they don't have that foundation, they will still be having trouble in middle school and high school, because they didn't get those basics. They're so vital, so vital. Okay, so Kim, my brain's been all over the place. Kim FortuneKnit has been doing these kitchen sets, which I showed you. My new one is the star stitch, and I just love this stitch. So the paper that she pulled out of the pocket, I think it was 17. What is today? 18? Might have been 17. Was orange and the star stitch. So I started the star stitch, and I tried to explain to her, but it's not one that you can explain and have somebody do on the other side of the screen. It's just not. It was a giant orange debacle. That's what it turned out to be. So This is what we've got so far. And this is a little bit wider than the rest of them, but you had to have a count of 6 plus 2, I think is what she said. Six plus 2. Okay, here in my notes, I see I have 96 bunnies to send up. Well, actually, 84 bunnies to send up and 12 some bunnies. And I am putting a letter into the pastor's envelope to request that maybe the somebodies be given to families who need to know that there is hope and to have courage, because each one of Kim gave a name and a birthday and a story, plus the legend of, like I always say, this is a somebody, he has big ears, he doesn't have, that's the legend of the somebody. She's written in each one of her cards the legend of the somebody and how he came to be and what he stands for. It's marvelous. I think I've read it to you. And then she's put in a story for each individual buddy. And they are full of hope, and they are full of courage and resilience. And it's just, in my mind, it's more family oriented for those people who have been wiped out and have nothing. They need to know that somebody out here loves them and cares for them and is wishing them every good wish, and not to give up. Pebbles. Yes, Pebbles. Rita, I hope your mom's doing better, sweetheart. Okay, my love, you have my full attention. What do you need? Anyway, that's all the farther I got on that. And when I do the dishcloth, I'm just going to do it out of the solid orange, and I think those go well together. The dark in this that's here is the same color as the dark. Almost. This is a little darker. My package is out for delivery. Okay, Pebbles, and that means that I can get it tagged and bagged and boxed and sent off tomorrow with the rest of them. Woo-hoo! We'll have over 100 bunnies. And that doesn't count those that are, I have 4 packages coming in the mail said. You have 4 packages coming soon. It's like, no, I want them out for delivery today. No, they're coming soon. Well, how soon is soon? Soon. Okay. Be patient. God is teaching me patience. Anything that comes in after tomorrow's mailing, my mailing out tomorrow, is still going up. And if I had my way, I'd drive them up Friday. And you know what? I have to show you this because I do show you this from time to time for a very good reason. Oh, 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 oh. He looks down at me every day and he laughs and he says, Diana, it's not thy will be done, but my will be done. And I say, yeah, my will be done. And he's like, no, that's not the way it works, sweetheart. It's my will be done. And I have to say, okay, you know the desire of my heart. And if it's in accordance with your will, it will be done. Otherwise, I'll call pirate ship and I'll mail them up. I love God. Yeah, I do too. Well, I have, counting Kim Fortune's 12 some buddies that she's cranked out on her Addie Garumi. the total has come to 96. So with whatever you've sent, we're over 100 because I know you sent more than 4. Yes, Deidre, it is his will. Yay, my package is out for delivery. Did it tell me that? I showed you Colette's, right? I don't know who Colette is. Do any of you know who Colette from Illinois is? It's obvious that her channel name is not her given name. And she just may be somebody from someone else's channel that's popped in to watch and done her part and wishes to remain anonymous. I don't know. Oh, okay, Debbie, are you telling me he's autistic or artistic? Because there's a vast difference there. I'm thinking he's autistic maybe, and regular schools can't help him. It depends on where they are on the autism scale. My sister has a step-granddaughter who is autistic, and she was able to go to public school. And I think out of kindness for who the parents are, they're both teachers, and the attitude of the child, she's just a delightful child. They graduated her. I don't know how legitimate that was, but not my problem. Not my circus, not my monkeys, not my problem. I know she's going to turn 20 in February. I can't believe it. Yes, I do love informed delivery. Let's see what they say. Google, I am now live. Well, I knew that. Okay, I don't have anything here. So we'll just wait and see. We'll wait and see what comes. He has a sense of humor. He will always correct us and let us know. Yes, that's the thing about autistic children. They are absolutely brilliant. And they are absolutely OCD. They are very regimented and things need to be the same. They need structure. And if you step out of line and you don't do something the same way while they're with you, they let you know. Grandma, this isn't how we did it last time. We added the oil before we added the eggs. It's like, it doesn't make any difference. You add it all and then you stir it up. So it doesn't matter whether you add the oil or the egg, but it does matter to them. And so when they're there, you add the oil before you add the eggs. No big deal. No big deal on my part. Okay. Yeah, my son Brian said, Mom, why should I take the time to write my homework out on paper when I can do all the problems on my blackboard in my head? And you know, you have to agree with him. He was bored in school. Okay, I want to show you. Yesterday, my sister-in-law came over. We crocheted and we knitted and we solved the problems of the world and we drank tea and we peed. And she brought me a shirt. She is very narrow through the shoulders, and my shoulders are very broad because God knew all that I'd have to go through. I'd need broad shoulders. Anyway, she bought a shirt and she dearly loves it and hated to give it up. But when she puts it on, it's a boat neck and it shows her straps. And she does not like that at all. I don't either. But because of her narrow shoulders, there's no getting around it. And we live in Florida, so you don't want to put another shirt underneath. So she gave it to me. And I want to show you this shirt. It is absolutely beautiful and just in time for Christmas. Is that pretty or what? You can see how wide the neckline is. Now, I'm not real fond of low necks, but I can handle it because I have a tank that has lace across here and I could put that on underneath. And these are the sleeves. Look how pretty these sleeves are. And they're kind of a bell sleeved. an open sleeve, wide. So it looks like it's really going to be comfortable. I can't wait to put it on. And it's also a tunic length with a slit size. So I am really loving the opportunity to have that shirt. And in return, I said to her, I have been watching Kim Fortune and I have been making these kitchen sets. And they all come with, I can make a scrubby to come with them. I don't have scrubbies for all of them. And they all come with a bottle of foaming hand soap. And I'm going to give you the choice of colors. And she said, they're all very lovely. And I'm sure someone would really love that as a gift, but I would never use it. And I said, okay, then it's a good thing that I bought you a puzzle. I bought her one of those Advent puzzles like Pam, the Creative Bee, or what is Be Creative. She's been doing an advent calendar every day. And did I miss her again? Anyway, I bought one because I like puzzles and I like the Advent, and I was telling Darlene about it, and she said, is it a secular or is it a Christian? And I said, well, they have both. And she said, well, okay, because you can hardly find an Advent calendar anymore that isn't secular. She is a very devout Catholic. And so I went online and I looked to see if that company had anything. And I found one with Mary and Joseph and the entourage and the angel and the creation. And I ordered it through Amazon and had it sent to her house. And she got it last week. And she was so excited yesterday to tell me that she had gotten it. She doesn't know whether she's going to put it together this year or not because it's already past the 15th. But so I said, well, it's a good thing I sent you that calendar. Then that can be your Christmas present for this year. Because I was a little taken aback. She's very abrupt about a lot of things. I love her dearly. She and her husband was Elmo's Elmo's brother, and they had a 40-foot trailer that they pulled behind their dually truck, and they would go to Texas, they would come here, and when they would come to Florida, they would pull up alongside the outside fence at the very end of the driveway. And at least for the 15 years I've been here, they came. And Elmo has electric and water out there hookups for them. And they would come and they would spend a month or 2 months or, the worst of the winter, and then they would go back to Texas or somewhere else. They did a lot of work camping is what they called it, where they would go to different camps and you get your campsite free if you're willing to clean the pool or the restrooms or work in the camp store or something like that. And they would volunteer to do that. And they got to see the whole United States. It's really wonderful. She has some beautiful pictures. But she's very matter of fact, which she needed to be because of who she is and what they've done. And she's just a no-nonsense girl where I'm just full of nonsense. And our opposites really attract. And we really have a good time. And we can sit and talk, or we can sit and be silent and it not be uncomfortable. So she comes pretty much every Tuesday. Oh, is she? Diane is? Okay, Pebbles, what was it that you wanted to tell me? Because I have missed it. I'm going to go back and see. Yay, how many? I think we're going to have, with yours, we'll have over 100. Anyway, there can Zoom you online of them giving out. I don't know. I'm not sure what kind of coverage they have up there in the mountains. I doubt that they have very much coverage. Um, ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. I need this. Mr. Elmo has just brought me a box. And could I have the tape?
Nothing on the tape.
Could I have the tape? Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I need to show you this. Guys, can you see this? It's from Pebbles. I needed the tape to cover up the address. Yes, from Pebbles. Let's just see what we got. Oh, we've got just enough time to show it. Just enough time. Oh my word. Oh my word. This one has its own little gift. Oh, isn't that beautiful? That dark purple. This is really a deep purple. I don't know whether it shows up purple or not, but yeah, there's a good purple. It's not blue. Oh, it's just absolutely beautiful. And the eyes are blue. Oh, Pebbles, you have outdone yourself. And here is a nice camo little one for a little guy. Ding. Oh, I love it. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Look at these. I love these multicolored ones and the button eyes. Now, do you make pom-poms on a pom-pom maker? Because your tails are so even and nice. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh, I love this. I don't know whether you can tell the ears. Can you see the sparkle in those ears? And a green scarf. That is awesome. Oh, Pebbles, you have outdone yourself. Here's Captain America. Dun, 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 dun. I can fix all your problems. I love it. Oh, oh my goodness. Look at these arms. Oh, I love how you've done the nose. That's just, oh gosh. Wow, look at these colors. Pebbles. Look at this little guy. His tail is bigger than his bottom. Nope, nope. He's going to fly right into somebody's heart. I just know it. Oh my word. Look, these are just so beautiful and so colorful. The kids are going to love these. How can you not? Oh, yeah, I love this one. I like this yarn. I love those ears, Pebbles. Not done yet. One more. And a pair of sparkly gloves. Look at this. Those are sparkly. Soft and comfortable. Awesome sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. How awesome is that? 11 more. That gives us 95 bunnies and 12 buddies. For a total of 107 pieces we're sending up tomorrow. I could not have done this without all of you helping and sending in. And I don't have time. My time is up today. I could not have done this without you. You have all pitched in and in one way either prayed or encouraged or crocheted or sent yarn to someone who could. It's been phenomenal. I may never do it again in my whole life, and I would not have been able to do it without you, which just shows me that I need to mail them up and let God take over the rest of it, because I'm beat. And by the time I get these boxes, by the time I get her name on these, I have to photograph each one of them with her name on it, bag it, put in this is the somebody slip, and get it boxed up and mailed tomorrow. That includes weighing each box, measuring the boxes, putting all the information in the computer. You guys who pirate ship know this. Printing out a label, taping the boxes shut, taping the labels on, carrying 8, 9. I probably will have 9, maybe even, well, maybe I can scrunch down some, but for sure 8, probably 9 boxes to the post office to be sent off. God will need to watch over them and get them all there at the same time. They'll all have Operation Appalachian Somebody on the outside of the box. They'll all be numbered 1 of 9, 2 of 9, 3 of 9, etc. There'll be a cover letter and a pattern in each one of them, in case someone up there would like to make some bunnies at a different time. That's just my gift to them. And I'm putting in a letter to the pastor so that he knows what the big hullabaloo is all about. And God will see to the rest. What a huge undertaking, and how helpful you have all been to make it possible. I can't thank you enough. You have a pom-pom maker, but you never use it. I make mine by hand, but they all come out wonky. Oh, Marianne, I love you so much. I don't know. Do they, Kim? I don't know. Hey, Rosie. They will pick up the boxes? Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? Now, those of you who are saying they will come and pick it up, is there a charge for them to come and pick it up, or is that included in the in the mailing of the box? Does anybody know? You have to schedule a pickup. Okay. And it's free. All right. Thank you. You'd rather have the post office or UPS scan them. So you bring them to them. It's 1 o'clock. I love each and every one of you. I could not have done this without your help. I pray blessings over you every day. I go out through the day and you pop into my head and I just say a prayer that God will watch over you and meet your need, whatever the need is that brought you to my mind at that time. I pray that He will be there. I know He is there for you to weather your storm. He is at the bow of the boat and He catches all the big waves so that we don't have to withstand them. No matter how tough it gets, just remember it was tougher for Him. And He loves you. He loves you with all of His heart. And His desire is for you to love Him back. I love all of you, and I will see you. I'm so thankful that Pebbles came during the live. God is so good. You cannot outgive Him. I'm telling you, you just can't. He is so good. Okay, guys, I will see you on Friday. And don't forget, somebody loves you, and I love you with all my heart. Bye.